Good morning, students. We will start today's period with a moral thought that everyone thinks of changing the world, but no one thinks of changing himself. We know changing to the other is very easy instead of bringing the change in ourself. So, it is a very common nature of thinking about the others instead of ourselves. But a success is possible or achieving our task is possible only if we are changing ourselves with the changing world. And this only we are going to study in this lesson. Okay, various cycles we had studied. So, you also try to change yourself or think of changing yourself or think yourself change yourself according to your wish, then the success is possible. Are you getting, children? For achieving our task or getting the success, one has to mold ourselves in the nature whatever we are getting. Yes, are you clear? And these changes you are able to see when we study the various cycles. We had studied the biogeochemical cycle, and in the biogeochemical cycle, just now we had studied the one important cycle, that is the carbon cycle. Okay. In biogeochemical cycle, the cyclic flow of nutrients occurs in biological, then geological and the chemical way, chemical nutrients. So therein important nutrient carbon we studied. Now we are going to study the oxygen cycle. Oxygen is our life. You know that life is impossible without oxygen. So how that oxygen should be cycled, should be transferred from one place to another so that it will maintain the equilibrium and will be available to us all the time, that we are going to study. Oxygen forms 21% of the atmosphere. You know that oxygen is present in the hydrosphere also and in the lithosphere also. It's present in biosphere, means in the atmosphere in the form of air. Then it is present in the lithosphere. Okay, here also we are getting the oxygen, and then it is present in the hydrosphere. You know that water contains the oxygen. So that circulation and recycling of oxygen within the biosphere, it is called as biogeochemical cycle. Oh sorry, it is called as oxygen cycle. What is oxygen cycle? Circulation and recycling of oxygen within the biosphere is called oxygen cycle. This cycle includes again both biotic and abiotic components. Everywhere, whatever the cycles you are studying, as this lesson is telling us the energy flow in an ecosystem, biotic and abiotic factors are interrelated with each other. You had studied the ecosystem. What it is? Interactions between the living and non-living organism is a ecosystem. So, in oxygen cycle also, the biotic and abiotic components will be involved. Oxygen is continuously produced as well as used up in the atmosphere. You know that, just come to the cycle. This figure which is given in the textbook, your textbook also, page number 86. Same just like carbon dioxide we had studied, plants use the sunlight and by the process of photosynthesis prepare the food by using the carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. But When they prepare the food, they give the oxygen. That oxygen, see here, animals, that oxygen is used by from the plants. We are getting the oxygen, come to the cycle, and that oxygen produced during the process of photosynthesis is used by the plants and animals during the process of respiration. Are you getting? This oxygen is used by both plants and animals during the process of respiration. These animals give out the carbon dioxide. You know, when we exhale, we give out the carbon dioxide, and thus this exhaled carbon dioxide again is used by the plants. Then, decomposition of the organism also produces the carbon dioxide. Okay, breakdown of sugar molecules means carbohydrates when they are broken down, or the food nutrients when they are broken down. What happens? We exhale the carbon dioxide. So, in this way, the cyclic flow of oxygen is a continuous process. Oxygen is highly reactive and it readily reacts with the other elements and compounds also. You know that oxygen helps for burning. Okay, it reacts with some other minerals, that is with the copper. Then we can say that carbon, hydrogen, iron, it is combining with all as it is very reactive. Its molecular formula is O2. Oxygen O atomic formula, but atomic symbol, but its formula is O2. Oxygen can be seen in the form of compounds like water and carbon dioxide very commonly. There are some inorganic compounds also. Just now I told you that magnesium oxide, then copper oxide, these are the inorganic compounds. So, in this way, the cyclic flow of oxygen occurs in the biosphere, but this is also a very complex process, not so easy. Oxygen, which is released in the process of photosynthesis, it is used in the process of respiration. You know, combustion, decomposition, corrosion, rusting, these processes also use the oxygen. You know, corrosion, rusting of iron, corrosion of copper, these processes we had studied. When they corrode or when they rust, what happens? The oxygen is used by them and thus they forms the oxides. Combustion means during burning process, oxygen is necessary. Oxygen combines with carbon to form the carbon dioxide. You know, decomposition, death of organism forms. After the death of organism, they decomposed by the bacteria and thus it converts into the carbon compounds, which when released they give out the oxygen, means carbon dioxide, which is again converting into the oxygen. You know, some of the microorganisms use the oxygen for the process of respiration, but there are some microorganisms which are not using the oxygen for the process of respiration, that are called as anaerobic organisms. So, that oxygen is a very important. Cycling of oxygen plays a very important role. Okay, thank you children.